Thanks for stopping by at my next update. It's been 18 months since my hair transplant procedure in Turkey, Istanbul. By the way, if you are new to this channel and you've never seen any of my videos, please subscribe right now. Show some support, show some love to me. This subscribing will help you to stay tuned and updated with new fresh content like this video. There are some things that I'm doing right now to preserve my hair, to make it look fresh like this. By the way, as you can see, the black color of the comb, my hair is usually not black, and I colored it a little bit like dark brown like 2-3 days ago, just to, you know, vary things a little bit, you know. And yeah, I quite like it. One thing that I really like about it is that I'm using the dark brown hair fibers, and if I put them on right now, they seem to match perfectly with this color. So that's why that's the one thing that I really like, and it just increases the density of my hair so much. We know how you like it. It's important to also know your opinions. There are some things that I'm also using. I started using the regrowth formulas. Some of you guys may know it, some of you may not know it. Basically, one is the stimulant and one is the hair growth serum. So first, what I do, they both contain only natural ingredients. This is all meant to increase the thickness of my thinning hair, of my native hair, which can start thinning at the top of my head. Okay, so I'm all about preserving that. I wanna keep that hair. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I always told to myself, before I start some extreme things, treatments like finasteride or dutasteride or whatever, something that can really bring some negative effects long term, I decided I'm gonna try every natural treatment possible, and let's see, maybe I will stumble upon one that will work for me great and I will stick to it. And honestly, this thing right here, I've been using it for over 1 month right now, seems to really work for me. I experience like almost zero hair loss right now. I hope I can see some increase in my thickness on the top of my scalp in about 2-3 months. I'm gonna keep you updated definitely in my next video updates, 19th month or 20th month. That was the regrowth serum, okay, that I started to use. Number 2 thing that I'm using, as you already know, is the laser helmet. This one was brought by iRestore, and I'm using this every second day to promote the circulation on my scalp for about 20-25 minutes, and I should also see some increases in my density in about 3 to 6 to 9 months. I'm gonna also post regular updates about this so you guys can know, and for all you guys who don't use those things, you don't have to use them, but please use at least some hair loss prevention, something that will take care of the thickness of your hair, because after hair transplant you don't wanna just get a hair transplant and you will never have to care of your hair again. That's wrong, you know. You will have to take good care of your hair, even more actually, as you did probably before your hair transplant. After you get a hair transplant, you will notice that there's so much you have to do actually to regularly keep your hair alive long term. So those are just a couple of things that I'm using. I also plan to make a whole video on my supplements that I'm using orally to prevent my hair loss. You know, there are many supplements that I'm using actually that are quite useful, so I'm gonna make a video about that. And those are just 2 most important things that I'm using right now, is the laser helmet and the regrowth supplement. There are 2 main things that I'm using topically right now to promote my hair growth. Yeah, that was it, guys. When it comes to my donor area, that's how it looks like. That's my donor area. I usually keep it like 1 millimeter to 6 millimeter in length, and then I cut it again on 1 millimeter. Nobody really notices anything, so I'm really satisfied with the way my donor area looks like. What about minoxidil and finasteride? I'm not using those. I will not use them in the near future. Probably I'm gonna first use the things that I'm using right now and kind of experiment how they will work for me. If I'm satisfied with the result, you know, with the hair loss prevention that they provide for me, I'm gonna stick with those, and I will not touch finasteride and minoxidil, only if I will start experiencing some severe hair loss or something. But to be honest, my nutrition is also very well balanced in minerals, in micro and macronutrients, so I don't really think that I don't really see the reason why I should start losing my hair like crazy. I'm not really stressed, you know. I really like to have a stress-free life. I meditate, so those are things that I use for calming myself down, and that's so should you actually. There are some things that you can do to prevent those stressors, things that stress you out. So yeah, guys, that was it actually. I don't want to make this update too long. The most important thing for you is actually to see my hair, right? So this is the most important thing actually. That's how it looks after 18 months. So if you get a hair transplant, it's something that you may expect. And now I actually plan to grow my top a little bit longer. Until this end of the year. I don't plan to cut it. I wanna get a nice length here, so you know, if your hair gets longer, it looks thicker, because you know, especially myself, I have a very thin, very bright looking hair, and I found that when I let my hair grow longer, it looked kind of thicker, fuller, you know, especially when I styled it up. So that's what I try to do right now as well. I'm just gonna let it grow for a couple months, and let's see how I'm gonna like it, how you guys are gonna like it. So let's see about that. This is my plan. If you like the video, guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe and like as always. That was Matt Dominance from the Hair Transplant channel. We will see each other in the next video.